Blood pressure. Well, my blood pressure, anyways, was really, really good.
My blood pressure has always been really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
Low side.
I feel like you seem like the kind of guy who should have bad blood pressure.
Seems like it because I'm pretty tightly wound, but it's not the case. My blood pressure is routinely on the low side of normal.
Talk about the low side of normal. Let's talk about this Roman versus Brock at Mania not going to happen rumor.
Yeah, calling it a rumor is, speaking of things that are tenuous at best.
Splash some cold water on this rumor here, Larson.
All right, so let's provide a little backstory. According to Cage Side Seats in their rumor roundup, there's been speculation apparently going around the internet, which I haven't seen on any sort of credible news site.
Okay.
Until Cage Side Seats report on it. That the long-planned Reigns versus Lesnar main event for WrestleMania 34 is off.
Not gonna happen.
Not
gonna happen. $20 at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Of course, the Wrestling Observer himself, Dave Meltzer,
the Wrestling Observer,
quickly put an end to this rumor, saying, yes, the main event for WrestleMania 34, jeez, has been in the works since before WrestleMania 33, and that Reigns' Intercontinental title win is not a sign the plans have changed. The match is still on. It will be Lesnar versus Reigns for the Universal title in the main event, WrestleMania 34th. 34.
Dude, listen, if you want to get technical about things, this was in the plans before WrestleMania 31. You know what I mean? Because then we got Roman Brock, and then we had, okay, well, we're not going to do Roman Brock. We're going to put Seth in there because we're not ready for this. But then they really started planning it out. Well, what do we need in order to get past Brock? We need him to beat The Undertaker first. And so that was at WrestleMania 32.
You're giving them, I think, way too much credit for all this.
I don't. We talked about this even back then. That who is the guy to take The Undertaker's win
No, I know.
from Brock?
No, we have, but I don't know if they consciously planned from WrestleMania 31 to get to this point. I think they were hoping that WrestleMania 32, him being Triple H, we're good. Right, Reigns is a tough guy.
That could be.
So I don't think going all the way back from the day after WrestleMania when they laid out a 4-year or 3-year plan.
You're right. I don't think that's the case. However, the long-term Roman Reigns experiment, in its various stages of evolution, have led to WrestleMania 34, and that did start before WrestleMania 31, and we've seen that. That's why he's been in the main event every single year since then.
Yeah.
So, the idea that they're not going to finally pull the trigger on this, in my mind, is ludicrous.
It's absurd.
I think it is.
And I don't know where this rumor started. Cage Side Seats didn't source this rumor.
Cage Side Seats usually, they're good at conglomerating rumors.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like,
but, it's sort of like our next story, just rumors about AJ Styles retiring soon. I think it probably started with, and I think this case, it was Reigns winning the Intercontinental title. People saw that and thought, change of plans. Well,
there's there's a difference between, speculation and then, hearing something from, Pat Patterson or whatever, somebody on the inside. But going back to this Roman Brock thing, by the way, we like to make fun sometimes of saying the Wrestling Observer, Dave Meltzer. A lot of people have problems. A great example of what he's best at, in my opinion, it can be found in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter. I'm not blowing smoke up the dude's ass, but his rundown of the history of Starrcade is absolutely fascinating reading, and I blood pressure. Well, my blood pressure.